men and women have this system. But we have found out in recent time that most women have a lot of issues with their reproductive system. And that is why this topic is key for women to pay attention to how they can improve their reproductive system health, thereby preventing a lot of disorders that are associated with the reproductive system. So what actually do we mean by this reproductive system? We are talking about those organs that are responsible for procreation, giving birth. Organs like the ovary in the case of women, the testes in the case of men, and then we also have the cervix, we have the fallopian tube in the case of females, we also have the egg itself. So all these organs make up the system, the reproductive system. So how can we improve the health of these organs so that they can function properly and avoid challenges and disorders associated with reproductive system? By the way, what are those disorders associated with the reproductive system? We have several of them. Amongst them is infection. We have uterine infection. We have cancer of the cervix, cancer of the uterus. We also have cancer of the ovaries. We also have fibroid. We also have endometriosis. These are several disorders and many more. And if we take the statistics today, we see that many women, even younger women, at the age of 12, at the age of 14, are already developing the reproductive system issues, gynecological issues. And this has been traced by scientists to be because of the unsanitary sanitary towels that we are using. You know, back then, in the olden days, our mothers used to use sanitary napkins and pieces. But things have changed that we are now having pads and tampons. But you find out that some of these sanitary pads, instead of being sanitary, is unsanitary. Some of these pads are open such that insects, creeping insects, can even crawl on the surface where the women wear directly on their genitals. And this has introduced a lot of harm and infection to the women. So we are saying that every woman should consciously ensure that the sanitary towel you are using is really sanitary. It is one that has negative ion, which is air vitamin. It's like a sanitary pad having an antioxidant embedded in it that also fights infection. So any pad you are using that doesn't have negative ion should be discarded, so that that negative ion will serve as a protection for you in case of infection. And of course, every woman should also develop the culture of also using the panty liner. When you are in your period, in your cycle, use the pad. After your period, use the panty liner. The reason for this is that God created the woman genital to be open to infection. And most of us in the public sector use the public toilet. And imagine when a woman goes to ease herself, she has to sit on the WC. And when she sits down and urinates, there's always a splashback. You notice the water coming back to her genital. And that water coming back from the WC has carried microorganisms and introduced to her private parts. And this microorganism remains there, waiting for a favorable time, and then you now use a sanitary pad that is made with polythene that will make the private part not to be breathable. That creates a conducive environment for the microorganism to multiply and develop into different diseases. That is why you see some women having itching in their private parts. Some of them, after their menstrual cycle, they notice that they are having itching. It is that unsanitary pad that has been used that creates such problem. And so, to avoid itching, to avoid infection, to also avoid odor during your menstrual cycle, ensure that you use healthy sanitary pad. We have them available. Sanitary pad that is negative ion, not just local pad made of waste paper, not local pad that is made of polyethylene nylon that is sealing the private part that's supposed to be breathable. If you notice that the women genital breathes, you notice heat coming out from there. That is how God created it, so that there will be free flow of air. That is why women are advised not to wear nylon pants, instead wear cotton panties, so that air can flow in, flow out, and that place will be breathable. But when you use materials, sanitary pads that are made of polyethylene nylon, it will seal up the place and give room for brooding microorganisms in the female genital. So we encourage women to make sure as much as possible that they also develop the habit of changing their sanitary pad regularly. Do you know that some women use one sanitary pad for the whole day? The one they put in the morning, they wear it till when they come back home. It is a very wrong habit. Cultivate the habit of using 4 sanitary pads in a day. Every 6 hours, change your sanitary pad. The reason is this: blood attracts microorganisms. Once there is a blood spill, you notice that microorganisms will be attracted to that spot because they feed on such. So once blood has come in out of your system as waste, that's your cycle. It's now waste because it has come out from your system. You notice that after a while, if you don't change the sanitary pad, you notice odor, because microorganisms are in the environment, everywhere in the air. We say that microorganism is ubiquitous everywhere, even around us, but we can't see them. That's why they are microorganisms. So the fact that you have your menstrual cycle as it's flowing, ensure that you change your sanitary towel every 6 hours so that it doesn't give room for microbial growth. That will help to prevent infection. It will also help to prevent infertility rates. The rate at which women are having difficulty with infertility is so common, and this has been traced to all these factors we have outlined: the use of unsanitary pad, unhygienic lifestyle, not changing as at when due, the use of the wrong, unhealthy, and unhygienic sanitary pad is key to that. And then we also encourage women to ensure that you exercise. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Exercise regularly, at least 30 minutes every day. That will help you to activate your hormones. We all know that the reproductive system works well with a lot of hormones. We have hormones that are secreted by the endocrine system to support the reproductive system health. Among those hormones are the estrogen and the progesterone for the female. When there's imbalance in the estrogen level and the progesterone level, a lot of issues occur. Among those issues is infertility. So how do you keep your hormonal balance as a woman? That is where your lifestyle comes into place. Eat healthy. Ensure you eat nutritious food, natural, organic food. If you need help as to the nutritional food you need to eat, consult us, the professional. I am a nutritionist and I've been practicing for 23 years. And I've helped a lot of women to know what to eat and what not to eat. And as much as possible, reduce your sugar intake. Soda, taking carbonated drinks is a no for women. If you notice, when you have taken a lot of carbonated drink shortly before your period, you notice your period coming with so much pain because of those carbs, those inorganic synthetic materials, those preservatives, those chemicals you are taking. So as much as possible, reduce those synthetic products you consume so that your hormonal level will be at its peak. Go natural. We can guide you to getting the right nutrition. As much as possible, enhance your calcium intake, your magnesium intake. We have wonderful calcium magnesium supplements we can recommend to you to enhance your nutritional health. And also ensure that you take antioxidants, orange, fruits. A lot of citrus fruits, lemon, lime are very rich in vitamin C. They are powerful antioxidants. And if your lifestyle do not allow you to get the adequate amount on a daily basis, we have wonderful antioxidants, vitamin C, selenium, and zinc that you can use to supplement and enhance your health. That is why you need a nutritionist. As much as you need a doctor in your home, you need a nutritionist who will guide you in your nutritional intake to ensure you eat healthy and maintain the balance of the necessary hormones in your body so that your reproductive system health will be at peak. Apart from infertility, we have other issues. Cancer of the breast. Do you know that cancer of the breast is also linked to hormonal imbalance? Because the breast is part of the organ that make up the reproductive system. And so when there is this hormonal imbalance, it also results to those cancer, mutation. We have mutation of the system. Sometimes you notice some lumps. Some may be cancerous, some may not be. But if the hormonal level is peak, you find out that all those lumps, growth, cysts would not be there. So as much as possible, eat healthy, ensure you exercise regularly, ensure you maintain hygienic lifestyle. Also ensure that you hydrate your body enough. How much water do you take in a day? As an adult, you are meant to take at least 3 liters of water or more. 3 to 4 liters of water is key for healthy lifestyle. So what quantity of water do you take? If you find out you have not been taking enough, ensure proper hydration through intake of structured, quantumized water. Yes, quantumized structured water is a healthy water that can be recognized by the cells. To get such clean water, contact the professionals like us to help you know how to get structured, quantumized water. So reduce stress, maintain good sleep quality, and your hormonal level will be at its peak. And I assure you, if you do all this, your reproductive system health will be at peak. And you'll be happy to enjoy good and healthy lifestyle. I am Dr. Cheks Emmanuel, nutritionist and wellness coach.